doesn't matter if you are inpatient or outpatient, direct patient care or administration, leadership, or a new grad. All nurses need to prioritize their own self-care, their own health and well-being. Let's talk about the top 5 reasons why. Number 1, better patient care or better care for our staff if we're a manager. There are a zillion studies showing that when nurses take care of themselves, when they get enough sleep, when they're eating well, when they can feel sufficient with their exercise, their spiritual life, they take better care of their patients. It's really hard to advocate for our patients if we're not advocating for ourselves. It's really hard to advocate for our staff if we're not taking care of ourselves when we're in leadership and management. I can't stress this enough that when we eat well as nurses, and I know that's like an oxymoron because trust me, I've been in so many meetings where there's just sugar covering the table everywhere. And we only have time maybe to run into the break room and grab a cookie or half a donut, and you notice how people cut the donuts? Like they don't take a whole one, they just cut out a little piece, right? I'm just gonna have a little bit of sugar to get me through the next 7 hours. No, guys, your patients will notice when you're in a good space. The other day, I had a friend call me and she was horrified at the way a nurse at her local children's hospital had treated her 3-year-old son who had been in a bad accident. My friend finally had to literally push her off of her son. And the nurse said, look, it's the end of the shift. Let's wait until a new nurse comes in who's fresh and better with children. And I'm going, you work at a children's hospital and you don't think you're not good with children? What is happening? I felt so much empathy for that nurse. What is happening in her life? I felt empathy for my friend and her son too. That never should have happened. But what was happening in that nurse's life that she couldn't stop and have a little empathy for a 3-year-old child who was in pain? Really important that you advocate for your own health and well-being so you can advocate for your patients and your staff. If you need some help, if you're ready to reclaim your vitality and power, please head over to my website, divinelyjennifer.com. Let's create a team of resourced, healthy, powerhouse nurses that are going to change this healthcare system for good.